Fitbit Charge 5 and the Fitbit Versa 4 are two wearables with a lot of similarities, but a few key differences allow the Versa 4 to stand out as the more premium product. So the Charge 5 is categorized by Fitbit itself as a fitness tracker, while they label the Versa 4 as a smartwatch. What this amounts to in practice is both devices can do basic tracking like step counting, heart rate monitoring, sleep tracking, and even distance using their built-in GPS. However, the Versa 4 also has some basic phone functions built into it. For example, it has an integrated speaker and microphone so you can take calls on your wrist and reply to text messages using speech to text. There's a physical button on the Versa 4 so that you can wake it up just with this button, or you can use it to navigate menus. You can also bring up Alexa with it or any other app that you have set to open immediately when you hold this button as a shortcut. Hey Alexa, what is the weather today?
The current weather is 60 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather with a high of 74 degrees and a low of 51 degrees.
It also has integration with Alexa, Spotify, Google Maps, and Google Wallet for making purchases using NFC. The larger display area on the Versa 4 also lets it show a lot more information at a glance, such as on the home screen, but it also has some specific functions like it can show the heart rate trend for the last 2 hours that you have, which is like literally impossible on the Charge 5 because there's just not enough space on the screen. While sleep tracking and step counting were about the same on both devices, heart rate monitoring was way better on the Versa 4. The Charge 5 fluctuated very wildly, whether I was working out like on the treadmill or if I was just doing manual labor or even at rest. It would fluctuate either plus to minus up to 15 or even 20 from the Versa 4, and counting manually I could tell that the Charge 5 is just way off in comparison to the Versa 4, especially when I was at rest. The Charge 5 does have a couple of advantages on its side though. It has ECG monitoring, which can detect irregularities in your heart rhythm. At least that's how it's advertised. It never detected that for me, so I couldn't really confirm one way or the other if it actually would do that. And the battery life is longer on this thing. It lasts up to 7 days listed compared to the 6 days maximum on the Versa 4. The main reason to get the Charge 5 over the Versa 4 is because it's significantly cheaper and it's still functional as a device. It just doesn't have as many features and the screen's a lot smaller. Ultimately, I recommend the Fitbit Versa 4 because it has better heart rate tracking and it has a lot more features to make it more of like an assistant instead of just a watch that you wear that can track some steps, track your sleeping, and tell the time. Having access to Alexa, Google Maps, Google Pay, and other apps like that makes this a lot more versatile of a device.